This sourdough discard coffee cake is buttery, rich, a little tangy, and a lot addictive. It's also a great excuse to have cake for breakfast. I'll show you a couple easy tricks to keep your crumb layers from sinking so you always get bakery perfect layers. The best part is this recipe is beginner friendly and you won't need any special equipment to make it. A link to the full recipe is in the description if you want to bake along with me. We'll make the streusel first. Weigh the brown sugar and all-purpose flour into a bowl. Add some ground cinnamon and salt and mix everything together. Add some chunks of cold butter and start working it into the flour mixture as if you're making a pie crust. Realize you've chosen far too small of a bowl and dump everything into a larger one instead. Continue working the butter into the flour until the largest pieces are about the size of peas. Spread it out onto a lined baking sheet and cover with plastic wrap. Pop it in the fridge or freezer while you make the cake batter. Getting the streusel very cold before it hits the oven is part of what's going to prevent your crumb from sinking, but there's one more trick I'm going to show you later on. Moving on to the cake batter, weigh the all-purpose flour into a medium mixing bowl and add the baking powder, baking soda, and salt and give it a good whisk. Add the butter to a stand mixer bowl, and if you feel like it, you can let some of the butter paper drop in there for good luck. Just don't forget to fish it out before adding the rest of the butter and the sugar. Cream until nice and fluffy, about 2 to 3 minutes. Add the eggs, making sure to spill just a little bit of the white over the edge of the bowl, which is also for good luck, yeah. Add a splash of vanilla, scrape down the sides, and beat until completely combined. Add your sourdough discard and sour cream and mix until smooth. Finally, add the dry ingredients and spill a bit over the edge of your bowl. Mix it in at the lowest speed just until combined. Spray an 8-inch square cake pan with baking spray and line it with a parchment paper sling so it's easy to get the cake out later. Put about half of the cake batter into the pan and smooth it out as best you can. Sprinkle on half of the frozen streusel. Freezing the streusel delays when the butter melts in the oven, which helps it stay put as the cake bakes around it. Put the rest of the streusel back in the freezer for now. Spread the remaining cake batter on top and bake for about 20 minutes or until it's puffed up but not completely baked. Now you're going to sprinkle the rest of the streusel on top. This is the other trick that guarantees your top layer will stay put. At this point, the cake will be puffed and baked enough to support the streusel without letting it sink, but it's not quite done baking yet, so the crumbs will be able to stick. Bake the cake for another 20 to 25 minutes or until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out mostly clean. Let it cool in the pan while you make the glaze. Put the powdered sugar in a small bowl and add some water, milk, or cream. Add a splash of vanilla and whisk it all together. You can adjust the consistency to whatever you like. Make it thicker with some more powdered sugar or thin it out with more milk or water. Once the cake has completely cooled, gently lift it out of the pan using the parchment sling. Set it on a cutting board and slide the parchment out. Drizzle the glaze over the top of the cake and let it sit for 20 to 30 minutes until the glaze sets. Cut into 9 large or 16 small squares and enjoy. Grab yourself a bite and admire those perfect layers. Sneak another bite because you deserve it, but make sure to drop some, it's good luck. By the way, if you don't have any sourdough discard yet, you should watch this video to learn how to make your own starter from scratch. I promise it's easier than you think. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.